Let's see what's on TV today.
Hi, welcome back to Sauntering with Sumaiya. I'm your host, Sumaiya, and this is the show where we talk about nonsensical things that I think about every day. And today, for the first time in Bucks media history, a teacher is featuring on a podcast, Mr. Graham!
That was a really good intro.
I always do that.
I've listened to your intros. You have a natural knack for this.
Thank you.
Which is really good. You should continue this after the school. You know?
Maybe I should.
Yes, you should.
Are you excited?
Am I excited to be broken? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be in this podcast. I do podcasts myself. I have my own podcast, and yeah, this is awesome. It's my first time doing it. Yeah, I do. I do a few of them. I haven't shown it to I only show it to the kids that are gonna graduate. So don't worry, I'll show it.
Okay.
Make sure you follow First Dip podcast. Make sure you follow 6 Man podcast. Make sure you follow the Not With The Hype podcast. Yeah,
all of those? Really?
Yeah, so
I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Why do you think we brought up a podcast group for you kids to do it? Because we already can do this, right?
That's it. I never thought of that.
Right, exactly. Myself, Mr. Ali, we do a lot.
Really?
Yes, we do a lot. We get paid for it too. It's pretty cool.
In a dream world where if I was featuring a teacher, I would ask them to spill the tea about their worst current students. Oh. But this isn't the ideal world, and you can't talk about that. So
Aiden's terrible. I'm joking. I can say what other kids you have? Ben's actually a really good student. Who else did you have in this podcast? Robin is awesome. Yeah.
Really?
Aiden, Ninja Gaiden. Aiden, just do better. I'm joking. No, I'm joking. To be honest, sorry, Aiden is a good kid. It's just he always starts. He's one of those students that starts out very well, 90 student in my class, and then midterm comes, gets a good mark, and he's I don't care anymore, and he just stops.
He detaches.
He is Mr. Inconsistency. I hope you listen to this, Aiden, and you learn for yourself post-secondary, so you can go look back at this and be like, I proved Mr. Graham wrong. That's what I want you to do.
That's his whole purpose in life.
Yeah, exactly.
Please tell us about the roller coaster history thing that happened.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. I'm excited to be in this podcast. I think this podcast is very mature, but yet there's some really weird stories, you blocking people on Instagram and doing that for fun. So it's really interesting. So over all the podcasts, we have so many podcasts. I'm not going to shout them all out, but there's so many podcasts, and I think this one's been really consistent and the best year. I can't say the best. That's favoritism, but it's one of the better.
It is 12, favoritism.
The great 12 one that we have. It's awesome. Yeah, my roller coaster. So I'm Mr. Graham. I'm a communication technology teacher along with a technological design teacher. So I do tech. All right. I really want to become a phys ed teacher. I'm a hopeless phys ed teacher. They say hopeless romantics. I'm a hopeless phys ed teacher. I really want to become a phys ed teacher.
Does that have anything to do with your foot injury?
Yeah. Yes, it actually does. It does. I was trying to show Mr. Fry I can do it. I'm joking, no, of course. No, I just haven't got to that point yet. No, to be honest, we do roller coasters, and we usually go every single year to Wonderland for a Wonder Coaster competition. Do you have friends that went to that trip?
Yeah, I think Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob. Yeah, exactly. You have a few. Oh, not even Ben. Okay.
Yeah, Ben.
Ben. Yeah, Ben. Just Ben. But yeah, so Jacob's roller coasters right there, and we do roller coasters, and usually in 2019, the last time we actually got a chance to go to the competition, we placed. So our kids actually placed number 1. If you go on the website and you look up Wonder Coaster competition winners 2019, you'll see Bram's Centennial there as well too. So it's the first time we've actually ever placed. It was my first year doing it, right? So I'm God. I'm joking. I wouldn't say that. I'm just I wouldn't say that. No, it was a really good time. It was really great. The kids were really, really good. This year we actually had a lot of really good submissions, and we came second place in the creative and artistic merit competition, and we came second place in the most scenic ride competition.
Really?
Yeah,
oh my God!
Do you know what they gave us?
What did they give you?
Nothing. Nothing. If you don't come number 4, okay, listen. My grievance against the Wonderland competition people, they asked me to be a judge. I'm not going to be judged with you guys next year.
You didn't even give me anything.
Give me nothing. You give me nothing for a second. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm really mad. I'm really mad about this competition. We came second place in 2 categories. They didn't give us a plaque. They gave us no cookies. They gave cookies to the first place kids. I'm like, they're getting dad's cookies for first. We were better than them, and they didn't give us first place. I was really mad. So we do this I shouldn't, as a professional, I shouldn't be grieving this out. But because I'm really mad about this, we should have won. We should have gotten more. We deserve more. But it's just life sometimes. You just don't win everything all the time. So I can't win all the time.
I think it's okay because you saw how hard your students worked, and you were like, well, they deserved better.
Yeah.
But
so now what happens, I keep some of them here and the rest of them are going in the garbage, so all that work, what I did for this competition, I literally, if you see all the roller coasters here, I actually went myself and paid for all the wood and all the materials myself, even with the one leg, I was literally struggling. I had to get my dad. My dad, my dad had to come and help me at the time because help me at the time because it just happened the day before. I'm like, I need to get this. I've been off all week. I came here on my off week. If you're listening to this and you're part of my tech design class, I came on my off week to give you guys materials you needed to be successful, and you guys came second place.
Oh my god!
I'm joking. I'm totally joking. No, I did a lot of my off week. No, but I love being at the school and I love the students. It's great. Yeah, just a great group of kids that we have in the media club. I'm surprised you came a little bit later than you did, but you came and you did it excellent. You did really well with yourself.
Thank you.
Podcast. You should be really proud of yourself.
Second place is still really good. I taught you about the word Hearslay. I would use the word Hearslay.
Okay.
Do you know what Hearslay is? Please use it in a sentence.
All right. We deserve number one. Hearslay.
No.
I don't know how to use Hearslay. How do you use Hearslay?
So you're like, we came second place. Hearslay.
Hearslay.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, we did it.
I'm not excited for it. No,
we are though. They did really good. Second place is great.
Okay, second place is.
How many people were there?
There's like 40 other schools.
So second place out of 40?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not bad, but like we're used to excellence at the school, and Hearslay. I don't know. I don't know what else I would say, honestly, but it is what it is. And yes, Hearslay. Is that from the Amber Heard and Judge?
Yes. Well, it got popular from that, but like everyone, they make a turn about everything. So it went from hearsay to Hearslay. Like, you're killing it. Hearslay. Yeah.
Is that what you use with your friends?
Yeah, I've been trying to get everyone on that train.
Right. There's a friend that you bring to this podcast all the time you never interview. And like
who?
The friend that you bring all the time to classes.
Simran?
Yeah.
She's been on it two times.
Okay, never mind.
He's trying to break up friendships.
Every time I see this kid, I'm like, poor friend. She's not worthy enough to get in the podcast. And that's fine, whatever. Okay. Hearslay. Yes.
Hearslay.
Yeah. So talk about. I know this is your show. Sorry, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, please.
Okay, I was gonna say. So this year, what has been the highlight of your year thus far, and like, how have you seen your grades over year? Like overall, how has it been?
Well, I feel like I missed out a lot in grade 11 because I never went to a semi-formal.
Really?
Yeah, I was thinking in grade 10, I'm like, oh, grade 10, I have 2 years, I have 2 semi-formals, I'll go in grade 11. Never happened.
Oh my God.
I didn't go. This year, there was no semi-formal.
Yeah.
So now it's just prom, graduation, and all that, which everyone is getting.
Do your parents listen to the podcast?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, okay.
They play it on the TV in the living room, and I'm like, I don't want to hear this.
I promise I am a great teacher. I am nothing but a professional. But I have to say this. Whenever we had, okay, I'll say this. I'm spilling the tea right now.
Yeah.
You like to be spilling the tea?
Yes, please.
All right. Only for the Sauntering with Sumaiya podcast. But yeah, so what happens with me? Sorry, I have an evil laugh sometimes when I think back at certain things. But we have here Mr. Barnes and Ms. Markello did a really good job with the semi-formal. Mr. Barnes does a really good job with it, like, excellent job. The teacher here right now that used to teach before me, she's the photographer for the semi-formal. We have the best semi-formals in PO, I believe. The best.
Really?
I think so. And to be honest, the last 2 years, there have been 2 kids, one kid that's graduated, but they're from the same family, that have gotten very inebriated and had to be taken off in a stretcher. Inebriated means they're intoxicated.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so it's really bad. A lot of kids go there and we have to stop it. Not stop the entire thing, but it's happened 2 years in a row. So because of that, because of COVID, I think the committee decided not to do it this year, which is unfortunate. But it was COVID as well too for the semi-formal, right? But I would have loved to see all the kids because I remember semi-formal. I'm a 2-time best dressed in my semi-formal in high school. 2-time, not 1, 2-time the best dressed. Actually, am I 1? I think I'm 1, only 1. But I think it was that, and I did something in prom. I wasn't prom king, but I got something for my shoes. I had nice shoes for my prom. Yeah. My prom. This is gonna age me right now. My prom was on the day that Michael Jackson died.
Oh, really?
June 25th, 2009. Yes.
2009, June 25th, 2009.
Anyone Google that right now, that was the day that Michael Jackson died. That was when I had prom.
And then they can calculate your age now.
Yeah. Oh. Well, not really, because they don't they don't really know what time in the year I was born, so they couldn't.
Yeah, so you're either going to be 17 or 18. It's a year off.
Yeah, it's a year off. Yeah. But do whatever you want. It's fine. You're not going to find me. You can't find me anywhere. But yeah. But yeah, so what was I saying? No, I was the best dressed at semi-formal, and it was a really good time. And I remember all the drama that we had as friends. I'm still to me.
What drama?
we had okay, listen, my school, I'm still really close friends with a lot of people from school. And that's what I would say to you. All the friends you have right now in like high school and like from before, you should maintain those friendships. Even if you grow out of them and they become, waste youths, or they try to do like
waste youths.
you still should like start trying to like, you know, if you have good people and you're a good judge of character, which I believe that you are, you should carry some of those friends through life and whatnot. It's really, really good. I have really good friends right now that are like my best friends still from like high school and even before. Yesterday I was with my friend from kindergarten. We went out yesterday and like got dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Kindergarten?
Yeah, kindergarten. We're like 4 best friends. We're the 4 best friends. Yeah, we I don't know how the song goes. Yeah, but I have really close friends from like kindergarten still. Like from I guess I'm a, yeah, it's really easy for me to like maintain friendships all the time. Yeah, because like if you don't see someone for a long period of time, it's like when you see them, it's like nothing's changed.
But there's a few people that act so awkward. You're like, then I thought we were friends, but you're acting like we never met before.
Then that's a dumb problem, right?
Yeah.
But with your real ones, the real ones is like they're like family. Like,
even if there's a gap in like meeting, they would still be like, oh, nothing happened.
Like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people. Yeah, exactly. That's the good thing, right? The people that are awkward, like, oh, what do you do? How do you
oh,
cut them.
The formal
discussion, just like cut them. If it's small talk, just cut them. You already know what I do. You follow me on Instagram. You follow me on TikTok, whatever. You already know.
Exactly.
Is that a charger for your phone?
Yes.
No,
I use my phone too much.
Yeah.
Today, so I had to charge it. But
are you on your phone during class?
No.
No, that's not. Listen to this, Sumaiya's parents. Listen to the fact that your daughter is on the phone. I'm joking.
I'm not. I was just, we were doing something. I was planning something.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. It's funny. We have something called Fries or Fryer, where it's like Mr. Fryer has his podcast now. Yeah.
Where?
Ashley Trail is actually hosting. Yesterday was the first podcast. If you go on to Anchor or Spotify.
With Mr. Fryer?
Yeah, Mr. Fryer has his own
really?
podcast because he wants to be like a good Samaritan and talks about like, you know, school. He's actually doing another one on Friday. Two for everyone. He's gonna have another podcast. Me doing this would be great, but I don't want everyone to be like, oh, Mr. Graham, you said this on this episode this time. Whatever.
No, which is why I have to be careful.
No, you don't have to be careful. It's fine. Not a big deal. I don't like when kids can try to talk to me about anything. There's things like, sir, can I come into like your room and like stay around and like they always ask for favors later on. They can never like clown me. Come on. I'm Mr. Graham. Come on. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just trying to go on the show. Can I have a question for you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking forward? I know this is your show. I'm not trying to hijack it, but do you feel like you're prepared for university? And are you excited for university?
Excited because it's gonna be a whole new experience. But like not excited because it's a lot of change. Right. Suddenly from going from 8:30 to 2:30 classes and seeing the same people, but then suddenly you see all these people. But then I saw a lot of people said that like going to university and college is like really like lonely because no one's schedule lines up with yours. Even if you make a friend in one class, their schedule is not going to be the same as yours. So you're never going to have like the same people to meet. So you have to make a bunch of friends from different classes and different places. Yes. So you like it's.
Which, if you don't mind me asking, which university are you planning to attend?
I'm not sure yet.
Are there like a list of like?
I do. It's either gonna be UTM or Ryerson. Which Ryerson is not. Ryerson is Ryerson for now.
Yes.
Right. Like no one's.
Toronto Metropolitan.
No,
University.
it's not. It's not that. Okay. No one wants to call it that. Even though it's not. It's not that we're disregarding the past of the name. Right. Like, it's why did they take so much time and they named it the weirdest name? It sounds like a subway station.
It is like a subway. Yeah, they did take a really long time to change it, and I understand they you had to change it, but to be honest with you, the Ryerson name's pretty fire. But to be honest, yes, it's the same message. Yeah. It's like a really good established name. Whatever. Exactly. They have to change the Ryerson Rams. They got to change the Toronto Metropolitan Leafs or something. They got to change the name of some sort, right? But yeah, no, totally. Those are two really good schools. I have friends that went to both those schools. I honestly wish all the people that went to, because I went to Wilfomber University for media studies, right? So I was initially wanting to be on TV, and I was on TV. I was doing like a few things for a bit, and I wanted more money, so I was like, let me join teaching. So I have parents that are my mom's principal, my dad's a former teacher, so whatever. What was I gonna say? But I have a lot of friends that in my program wanted to get into Ryerson. I didn't apply to it, but I wish I did, just to get like the city lifestyle and be a little bit more in there. But UTM, I have a lot of friends that went there. There's always deer there in the winter, so be careful. Do you hear about that?
No.
There's always deer in like the little area around UTM.
There's deers in UTM, and then there's geese in Waterloo.
Yes, there's geese in Waterloo. I was actually in Waterloo with our SHISM program like last week. And then, all right, okay, yes. Back to what you said. I'm just rambling around.
Have you always wanted to be a phys ed teacher?
No, I wanted to be president of the United States. No, I want what I wanted to be. Sorry. I have to answer the question first. Okay, okay. Well, wait. What I always wanted to be, I want to be like a broadcaster for the Raptors. for the Raptors, right? So I actually graduated from university, from high school, went to university for media studies, and then I actually got an internship with the Sportsnet FFNID. So anyone that likes sports or knows sports, Channel 22 in Brampton is Sportsnet. So I was working for them for like 2 or 3 years. But I was interning first, and then I got a job in the promo as a promo rep. So I got to go to a lot of like premieres for movies. Got to meet a lot of celebrities. Got to do a lot of cool things, different events and whatnot. Then I'm like, okay, let me try to find a career because I was still kind of young. 23, 24 is like still young. Was I 23? I think I was like 22, 20. I actually completely forgot. And then I got into advertising. I got into a little bit of architecture. And then I think my parents are like, okay, you're working every single day. You're getting paid every week. And myself, like, I like to have fun. So me and my friends will have fun. We like travel and do different things together, of course. But they're like, yeah, you're young, but you're not really taking it too seriously. You need to like, they didn't even tell me I'm not taking it seriously. But like, hey, you need to find a career. And I remember, I'll never forget this. A friend of mine who is a teacher right now in Peel at David Suzuki, I saw on LinkedIn, it said, this teacher is a member of the Peel District School Board. And for me, always, like, I was doing this job where I was like getting laid off every now and then. I was still doing it. I was making good money, but I was like, it's not a career. I'm just there for like a certain period of time. And when I saw my friend actually get the job for Peel, I asked her, I'm like, hey, what do you do? Because you graduated from the same university as me, same program. She's like, yeah, I've always wanted to become a teacher. This is what you got to do. They're looking for tech teachers. There's like a shortage of tech teachers that actually are qualified to teach like communication technology and like tech design. I'm like, perfect. My dad was a former teacher at Fletcher's in Lincoln for a while. My mom's still the principal right now. So it's always been around, and I've always wanted to do like, I remember growing up and like always going to like my dad's school and like going to see him like his day. Literally, gym teachers, all they do is like, they just play sports. And like, it's just, you're just there and you
they
take
just
care
have
of,
fun.
They just have fun. You're just having fun the entire time. And Mr. Ali's saying, how you doing? Mr. Ali's coming in. He wants to come into the podcast. Everything good. Yeah. Sauntering with Sumaiya. He's going to come into the podcast. But yeah, so I saw that and I just said like, it would be great to just have a career. So I applied and I got hired initially, and then yeah, the rest is history. And this is the first place I started too. This is
the first school you taught? Yeah,
this is honestly the teacher here right now that's visiting. She went on leave in May, around like the same time, like right now, a little bit over. And I started in 2017. And yeah. Sorry, Mr. Ali, just Mr. Ali.
You didn't have to go to teacher school?
No, of course. Yeah, I didn't get to that. There's a lot that's happened, okay? So yes, I was working somewhere and I went to teachers college, and then from teachers college at, where did I go again? I went to York University. I did that it was the last year they had a teachers college for 1 year. So now teachers college is 2 years, right? So they want more experience, you need to be doing a little more. Yeah, I did it for 1 year. I remember talking to the professor. He tried to recruit me. He's like, hey, you'll be a great teacher. Come to our program. Like, he was just trying to get me. He's like, oh, you have all the prerequisites. You know this teacher. You can do it. Because that teacher, the one I saw on LinkedIn, who's teaching at David Suzuki right now, was at that program like a year or two before me, right? So she's the one that kind of, got everyone into the program and so on and so forth. And I just said, okay, I already have parents that are teachers or like educators. I can do this too and see how it is. And I've always wanted to be a role model for students, especially marginalized students. I've always wanted to be like a role model because I saw my dad. My dad has 3 sons. I'm the oldest, and I have 2 brothers. But he has like hundreds or like a lot of other sons, like other sons and other like even daughters too that he's been a really good role model for. And like to this day, like my brother's godfather is like his former student.
Really?
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
oh.
Yeah. So right, I am with all of his former students, like, that are older now, have their own kids and whatnot. We're like really close with them as well too, because at Lincoln and Alexander, you probably heard about that in Malton. It's like a lower socioeconomic status area, right? So a lot of unfortunately, like back in the day, a lot of the students that went there, marginalized students, are like, people of color in general, didn't really have like their fathers around or different things around. So my dad was kind of like the catalyst there. He coached basketball for many years. He coached like pros and like, yeah, he's done a lot where he's been a great role model. Like they always say, oh, my dad was like their dad at school. Like they never had someone that was like a black teacher or a person of color in school, right? So it was definitely, he kind of started that. So I was like, I saw what he did, and I'm like, you know what? Let's be like that.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So it's really cool. And even like today, if you know who Orlando Bowen is, okay, so he's doing like a big conference for like One Voice, One Team right now in their school, like right now to this day. And he was a guy that always used to go to my dad's school, like play basketball there. He's like, yo, without your dad, we wouldn't be able to do this and this and this. And he's like here right now, right? So it's really, and even Mr. Gajahar, who's like a guidance counselor in the school, he went to Lincoln and knows my dad. And it was like, oh, he like worked with my dad and he went to school with my dad. He's like, yo, love your dad, went done this and this. So my dad had a really big impact in like Peel in general. So yeah, it's I kind of said, okay, why not? Mr. Fryer and him are like really good friends.
How does your dad knows everyone?
Yeah, he just like it's show like they all worked together at some point. Like before I got here, a little bit before Mr. Fryer, that he came here, he's like, Brandon like, Fryer. And I remember being in high school and university, like this kind of sounds weird, but we like when I was younger, my dad and him were actually like, cool friends. And I would go like dinners, like Fryer. I'm like, oh no, now you're a principal. It's really weird. It's weird, but it's something I guarantee you, no nepotism. It's totally fine. There's like nothing. You know, I was asked to be here as like a teacher in 2017, and I just honestly I was supplying, and I just wanted to like coast and supply because like when you're supplying, you don't have the lesson plan, you don't have to mark, it's just easy. Right? So I'm like, no, I'm having a time of my life just supplying. I don't want to do anything. I'm going to be. I don't want to do anything. I want to get paid for this. It's great. And then they're like, no, you like really need someone here. And I'm like, fine, I'll start this job. And I started, and then so the kids that I taught in 2017 are starting to come back right now. They're in like a third year university. They're coming to like see me. They're like, yeah, sir, I really hated you in the first semester, but then as time went by, you got really close and whatnot. So it's really cool. I started the school. I got surplus when Doug Ford got into office, and then now I'm back and whatnot. It's great. And then we have this media club, and like now I can actually start. It's becoming more normal, so it's really cool. I like the job. I like everything we do here. It's cool.
I remember in grade 9, I was in Mr. Leonarduzzi's class, and then I think you were teaching the class beside us, or like you would come in all the time. You'd be like, you guys are being so loud. Can you guys like stop? Like you would say it so respectfully, but I would be like, oh my god, he's scary.
No way. I do remember that class. You guys were rambunctious. That Leonarduzzi can vouch me. When I came in that class when he wasn't there as well, because he would like put on an automotive video for you guys or something.
Yeah.
No one did the work. I'm sorry.
No, I did.
Yeah, Sumaiya, you did the work. Oh yes, you did. I know you did. I remember being there. I remember you did. I do remember you grade 9. Was it Levan in that class?
No.
It's funny. Yeah, I think your class of students is the first class of students I'll see from grade 9 to grade 12.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's
2018 to 2022.
Exactly. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Right? I'm getting old, right? But at the same time, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But I wasn't really here for 1 year, so not really. But yeah, that class was so loud. And I guess okay, grade 9s are so annoying. You don't understand.
No,
like,
for real, they are.
Grade 9s are just so annoying. They're like, the kids that you just see, you just want to like, just throw them.
Wait, is this like, do you have a grade 9 class or something?
I do not have a grade 9
class. Oh, that's why.
Thank the heavens, thank the Lord, I do not have a grade 9 class. I remember when I used to, like, don't get me wrong, they'll listen to me, but it's effort. Like, I'm going to strain my voice and like not yell, but raise my voice and be like, guys, like I'll have to yell sometimes because you're literally like kids in grade 9. Like they're still kids right now.
Yeah.
But they're like grade 7s, and they're even worse now because of the pandemic. It's the first time they got a chance to be in class in the last 2 years. So they're like, yeah, they're super annoying. They're really the most annoying kids you ever like. This is by far the most annoying group of kids you have in grade 9s right now.
No, I feel like our grade is like the last grade you're gonna get that's like actually civilized.
Yeah.
Because like grade 11, they missed out a year of high school.
Right.
I think grade 10 is when you realize, oh, this is serious. I should like stop fooling around. But they never got that year. Yeah. And then one of them didn't get grade 8. One of them didn't grade 7. That's I'm so like, scary. This is like, it's just falling back. Like society's falling.
Society is falling because of the pandemic. Oh my! I'm scared now. I don't want to teach you that. Get me out of here. I'm joking. No, of course not. No, it's really bad. No.
You signed up for it, Mr. Graham.
I know it's bad. But we'll try to whip them into shape and like make them civilized. But yeah, it's really bad. And you're right. You are like the last class that's gonna be civilized.
Yeah.
They don't have any manners.
They don't.
You hold the door for them. I have 1 foot. I hold the door for some kids. They're like, don't say anything. I'm like, you're welcome. Like you grade 9s. Like, are you kidding me? Like, do your parents not teach you to say thank you? It is wild. So I'm gonna throw a crutch at them one time. No, I'm joking. But no, they're gonna be fine. It's just the grade 9s are always the most annoying. And like, honestly, you yourself. And I remember you in grade 9. I remember like your friends in grade 9. Really mature kids, right? It's never gonna happen for like at least you need like 4 years to like purge them, and then you need like some other kids to come in and do whatever. That's it.
In our school bus, it's already embarrassing to go on the school bus, but then in the school bus, there's a bunch of kids. You know, like when I was in grade 9, the grade 12s will sit in the back of the bus. Like, they're the cool kids.
Are you guys sitting in the front of the bus now?
We have to sit in the front.
Why?
Because also we have no choice. Where else are we gonna sit? Because the kids at the back are the grade 10s or 11s. They break their pencils and they throw it at people in front of them. And I'm like, I turn around and they act like, oh my God, who did that?
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Oh, if I was on that bus, I would literally grab the kids and be like, you want to hold this hazel outside the window? Like, you want to do this?
We can't do it. I would love to do that.
I know.
But I would get a pink slip and then have to take the transit home. I don't want to take the transit home. That's even worse.
So the bus driver doesn't like yell at them?
How much can the bus driver do?
Yeah, the bus driver can't really do too much of that. That's pretty annoying. If you can point out the kids that did it, I can literally have a talk with them.
Really?
Yeah, literally. I'll not have a talk, but I'll literally, if you tell me who it is, I'll literally grab them.
That kid always comes here. He always comes to talk to you.
Which one?
The tall kid that wears, he's always
Raul?
I don't know his name.
Is he in grade 11?
I don't know. I don't care enough to ask them.
If you show Raul, if this is you, I guarantee you, I will find you, and I will make sure that you
suffer consequences.
Yes. I'm not gonna say. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. He's
always like, oh my God, why are you guys pointing at me? I didn't do anything. And I'm like, you're so innocent.
If you can point it out to me, the kid, and I'll be like, we'll put his name, most wanted, on the school, and we'll make sure we find that kid for sure.
It's so embarrassing because he tries to start stuff with seniors, and I'm like,
isn't he a grade 11 kid?
He is.
Yeah, I know.
He has a lot of guts for someone. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to fight people?
Yeah. I will. That kid is scared of me already, and I literally will. It's all for show.
It is.
Okay, students, especially kids, understand a lot of the things that happen in high school. If there's some kids that are precocious or some kids that are like very, I'm tough, this and that. No, it's just a cover. It's just a front. They have insecurities. They're hiding something. Usually, the kids that are bullies. Usually, that's what I've seen it for so many years, and it's true for every kid. And don't really take it to heart if there's a bully, or just come talk to me and I'll make sure I handle those kids.
But like, how far can we excuse their behavior for having their own insecurities, because of them, they're projecting it on other people, and those people are going to get it then, and then it's just a cycle.
It's a cycle, unfortunately. But yeah, you're making it sound like it's very
not always
if like
he's
that.
Not bullying me. If he bullied me, I would do something about it.
Yeah, of course.
If he did something to another person in the bus, I would do something about it. But he's just being annoying by throwing stuff. He's throwing erasers. He throws an eraser, and then he's like,
I'm surprised that he even has school supplies. To be honest, that kid doesn't bring any school. Literally, this kid never. He's like, sir, you have a pencil?
I think he borrows people's.
I'm like, I gave the kid probably 4 pencils last semester. I have a nice pencil, so they're really good stuff. Like, I pay good money for my pencils.
Why have I never gotten one?
I will give you an honorary pencil for this podcast. It's already sharpened. It comes like great. It's one of the best ones. I'm surprised. Like, it's revolutionary. But yeah, I'm surprised that kid even throws because he never did any work in class. But everyone knows that kid. I'm not gonna talk about it. Everything I say in here is just like, it's all fun, guys. Don't take it seriously. Whatever. Miss, if you know me, you know me. But yeah, don't worry. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, those two universities. Like, when it comes to those two universities, what are you planning to go into? Is it law?
Yes.
Law.
Why did you get the idea of that?
Did you not tell me that you were? I'm just guessing. No, I'm not guessing. You took Miss Singh's class?
Yes.
I think Miss Singh's like, Sumaiya's really good.
Really? Miss Singh spoke of me?
I totally just lied. But
oh my God.
But no, I can see you being really good in law.
A lot of people said that. And it was because brown parents, they're like, you have 3 options: doctor, engineer, or lawyer. And then I didn't want to fall into that. I was like, I don't know what to do. Am I going to teaching? And then my mom was like, no. And I'm like, okay, give me some time. Let me think about it.
Teaching?
No, I was thinking about teaching, and she was like, I don't think you can handle kids, bro. And I was like, that's true. I would mistakenly punch someone or something.
Yeah,
but
someone's punched that kid in the butt. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but like, I was like, I think I want to go into law. And then a lot of people are like, yeah, I see that. But sometimes I'm like, is that a bad thing? You're like saying I'm a debater, or like I'm always arguing or something.
Right. Hearslay.
Hearslay, exactly.
That's a perfect time.
Exactly. Hearslay.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I would say it's funny because I taught civics, 4 sections of civics, and I remember having a guest speaker that was like a human rights lawyer. But she did tell me, she's like, okay, it's the work that we're doing is meaningful, but we're not really compensated too greatly. But it really depends on what your passion is. Like, once again, that lady was very passionate about what she did, and she's doing like her life's work, right? She's like getting these people out of solitary confinement. She's talking about Bill C, I can't remember what it's called, Bill 4, Bill C, 19 in Montreal, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
She's fighting all these fights for the betterment of people and their rights and whatnot, which is cool. But I know a lot of people that are going into law for, of course, the money as well too, right? Because you can make a lot of money.
But it's a lot of stress too.
Yes. Well, that's why you have your therapist and you have like.
It's 7 years of schooling.
Yeah. Is it really 7 years?
Four undergrad and
4.
3 law school, but then you have to study for the bar exam.
Oh,
it's all that.
Yeah, if you go to Schulich, I don't know a few people that went to Schulich and had to go through that, but I know people that like actually got through and they're doing it right now and they're actually living life and whatnot.
Really?
So yeah, I know a few people that's doing it. I've worked with them. I'm a little bit older, so I don't know if like it's changed. Yeah. So.
Oh, thanks for clarifying that.
Okay. It's funny, like people are like, "Oh, you're old." I'm like, "I'm really one of the youngest people here." Okay, that's funny. Okay, or whatever. Yes. Thanks for clarifying that. All right, sorry. Anyways, I digress. You're gonna be. I think you'll be successful in anything.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
If you keep that to the right mindset, like you're gonna be fine.
Do you have anything to promote from the media club?
Sorry.
Oh, the Last Call Live.
Oh yeah, so Last Call Live. Last Call Live is a production that Rob and Henry and like some kids in my TGV class, which is the video production class, came up with. And yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. Like even the kids that are doing animation, for instance, they're doing really cool stuff, and then the kids are keeping each other accountable. I'm looking forward to seeing how it happens. I really hope we can get like a buyout during like third period or some period. We don't even know, but I gotta talk to Mr. Fire about that still. You see, as a teacher, there's so many things to do. Like for instance, even getting this podcast done. Like 3 other kids don't want to do the podcast this time, and then there's that, and there's stuff in class. And, there's always things you're juggling around and whatnot. So, and I do like stuff for the department as well. Like you get do like leadership stuff for the department, so I kind of have a lot on my plate. But I really hope everything works out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it comes together. But we really don't have that much time. We have like a week or 2 left to get everything together, and then you really think about it, we have 22 days left of school.
That's depressing.
Yeah. 22 formal days when we're off like Monday, but there's not that much time, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it comes together. I hope it's not an epic fail. But
they're working hard. They're really working hard.
Yeah, they are doing a really good job.
How involved are you with it?
I think I'm more like a delegating, as like myself, Mr. Riley, are more so about delegating, make sure that everything's structured.
It's student run.
It's student run.
That's cool.
It's student run, right? And like it's not our idea. It's like a grade 12's idea, right? So all we do is try to get the logistics in place, and then they will take it off and do whatever they want to do with that, right? So it's student run, and most of what we do is student run, like this podcast or all the podcasts we have, all the YouTube stuff. It's student run, and that's the best thing because it's like pulling teeth, trying to get a teacher trying to get kids to finish something, right? I'm not doing that. I'm not going to stress myself out for you to not do anything. I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that, right?
If a student is really wanting to do something, they would take the initiative, and that's what they did with Last Call Live. They wanted to do it, and they asked if you would like monitor them, and that's what's happening. And now it's actually becoming a thing,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
like all the announcements and everything. Yeah, 100%. And to be honest with you, that's why I'm kind of afraid, because I know the grade 12s are like on top of things and they want to do cool things. And to be honest with you, I know we said that the grade 9s are hopeless and whatnot, but when they get to grade 9, like I've seen the evolution happen. When you get older and older, the more you get more mature. And then you, especially if you're in the grade 12 year, you want to do cool stuff, right? And you want to establish yourself, so on and so forth. And kudos to you for getting all the degrees, oh my gosh, the reference letters, all that stuff, like for your grants. Like that's pretty good. Good. Not to, I should have known if I
It's fine.
But yeah, so
it
that
proves I'm responsible.
Yeah, exactly. Your parents be like, somebody's really responsible. Yeah, so there's a lot and that goes in place, but what am I talking about again? Yeah, it's great. The kids are doing their stuff, and it's awesome. And I love the fact that we started this as something, and I've always wanted to do this, but I never wanted to do it by myself. So I'm like really thankful that Mr. Ali's there to kind of bounce ideas off of and start this club, which is like a COI, is a count on you, right? So if kids want to do work here, we can do work if they really want to and ask us questions, but we let them kind of just do whatever they want. I think next year we want to have executives in place that are doing certain things. We tried that at the start of the year. It's an epic fail.
I mean, it was the first year of the club. I think it's still running really well for the first year. Like I would say I would imagine it would be disorganized, but like it's really, people know what they're doing. People are holding themselves accountable, but like it's the first year. I think they're gonna be like, oh, this is serious.
Yeah.
When like the next year they're gonna.
And what I love even more is the fact that like if you have a podcast, you can do the podcast. You don't have to come to the meetings. Like you just have to know what's going on.
Exactly.
You could still have.
Which is why I last week I was gonna come, and then I was like, it's so hot outside. I have to walk to the transit.
Yeah.
Actually, let's come next week. And then I keep doing that, and I'm like, there's 22 days left, Sumaiya. You haven't been to a single meeting this whole semester. And I'm like, I should go now.
Yeah. Just have conversations with the grade 12s and whatnot. Like, we just organize stuff, and we literally Mr. Riley and I are there to like guide the kids and like make sure we have good conversations with you guys, and like try to be like, hey, we're here, we support you and whatnot, right? And so we didn't really have this in high school, and we wanted to give it to all the kids here. So I hope everyone's enjoying it, to be honest.
It's a lot of content. I hear people talking about it all the time.
Right.
They're like, Last Call Live. Oh my God, do you hear the recent podcast? It's really exciting that people are actually like excited.
Yeah.
I feel like we could promote it more though. A lot of people don't know that we have a radio.
They don't. Well, that's okay. Yes, the radio could be something, and I think that's something I can put into the announcements. But yeah, the radio, they don't really do it. We have a radio program, and that's great. And the thing is, we go live. We'll say we'll go live on Mondays and Fridays. Whenever Nicholas F. Shaw is there, Nicholas does a really good job too.
Yeah,
getting everything together.
He's really responsible.
Yeah, he's really responsible. I think he's done a lot for us already. He's grade 11. But yeah, it's really up to whenever he's there, and we can go live with the kids. But yeah, we have a radio team. I'm just thinking about stuff right now. Radio, we have a podcast, we have YouTube, we have social media as well too, but photography.
Yeah.
I think we do more of the yearbook.
Music production.
Yeah. But the kids don't even make music production. I can do some work. Music production. If you listen to this, do some work. Make some music, please.
Just at Jalen.
Yeah. So Jalen, we need to we're doing the grab breakfast, right?
Yeah. What are we doing for that?
So are you going to grab breakfast?
Yes.
Yeah, of course you have to. If you're in grade 12, make sure you go to the grab breakfast. They asked us to be the DJs for that. Yeah, so we wanted Jalen to do it, and Jalen's like, okay, I'll do it. And then 5 minutes later, Jalen's like, oh yeah, I have a meet that day. I don't know if I can go. So Jalen Barnett, you need to go. You need to be there. We need the DJ. Hopefully he listens to this. I hope all the kids I talk trash about listen to this. No, but the only kids if I ever joke around with kids and whatnot in this podcast, or just in general, it's because like we know them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're cool, and like we've been with them for quite a bit. We've established that.
Yes.
Yeah, that rapport.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, it's a good podcast.
It is.
It's just like conversation. That's great.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are your goals for the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, I want to get more podcasts recorded because it was Ramadan and I wasn't recording for a month. And now I'm like, oh no, I don't have enough memories to remember from. So I'm going to try to record more episodes.
Right.
And then I'm excited for prom.
Nice.
I have a spare this semester, so that's helpful. I get to talk to a lot of people. I get to socialize.
That's good.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
And
with
then, yeah.
Levan. Okay, never mind. I just like laughing at Levan. Levan's pretty funny.
You're always making fun of Levan.
No, Levan is like Levan. I've given him so much volunteer hours. I can say whatever I want about him. Because I've given him like so much volunteer hours.
That's true.
He's literally come to my class. I can say whatever I want about you, Levan. I can come to your father's restaurant and get whatever food I want. So I'm giving you a lot of.
Do you know where his restaurant is?
No idea. No idea. But no, Levan's a great student.
Have you ever thought of coaching, like a group, like a sports team here?
I've always coached.
Really? Well, what is
wow. Okay, so let me tell you everyone what I do at this school. Okay, I do everything. I have done.
I run the school. I build the school.
Pretty much, yes. I do that. I've coached like the football team. I've coached like the girls football team, which like girls teams are way easier to coach than boys teams. Boys teams are
clearly
so much. Yeah. Then what else have I done? I helped out with cricket last week, and there was like collusion there. There's a big story there. I'm not gonna get into it. I help with regards with that. No, I do a lot. I do like anything I can get into. Ultimate frisbee. I don't think I have the time to be a head coach or something right now. I'll be like an assistant coach or something. But I get asked all the time to help out with different teams. So all the time, like every sport is asked me to do something.
I feel like I don't even know you.
Yeah, I feel like, well, no one's gonna know.
No, but like, I didn't know that you had a podcast. I didn't know that you were coaching.
Yeah.
I don't know half the stuff that you just told me today.
That's a good thing. That means like I
but
have
also,
myself really
I've never had a class with you.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is why, like, I don't know if you say that to students or something.
I don't really tell people to listen to my podcast, but some kids have found it. It's weird. Some kids even try to like find me on Instagram. It's really weird. Like one kid, I'm not gonna say who it is, but like finds on my business Instagram and starts like follow it and unfollow
that's
and
creepy.
follow it and unfollow. I'm gonna block you, kid. I'm gonna block you.
That's
If you keep doing that, I'm gonna block you.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's really weird. But no, I don't really talk too much about all that stuff here because like I don't really use to. I like bring it to the media club and tell you, oh, this is what I found was useful.
Mm-hmm.
That you can use it yourself. Yeah, that's why we have the media club.
Mm-hmm.
Only media club should know, but you should know. But you don't come to meetings. That's probably
okay. You're just like shooting fire. Like I'm trying.
I'm joking. No, you've done really well so far. So you should be proud of yourself. And you should continue this when you graduate.
Maybe I
for your
will.
own venting about like your university experience and stuff. Yeah, why not?
No, but like it's how much of it is supposed to be anonymous, you know? Like if
Right.
I'm like, there was this one kid in my chemistry class, he was so annoying. Let me just tell you his name.
Right. Well, you can. Hey, listen. Shots fired, and they can respond. They can respond in their own podcast.
Oh
They can
my
respond in an Instagram
What?
story. If they want
Is this
to.
podcast wars now?
Probably we should. I wish there. I don't wish, but I think it'll be really interesting. We had some podcasts, like friendly podcasts between podcasts and talk about this. But I don't want that. We do nothing but spread positivity and peace in this media club.
Yeah, other than you naming Levan, that kid that goes in my bus, Aiden, Ben, all those people.
all great kids. Once again, all kids are great. All of them are great in their own ways.
Yeah, other than the kid that throws stuff in the bus.
He has positive attributes about him, but yes. If he does that again, please tell him, like, why don't you use that on real paper and class?
Oh my God!
Yeah,
oh,
like, he doesn't even log into, like, okay, that kid needs to actually do work and pick up his socks because he did fairly poorly. Anyways,
yeah,
I'm joking, not poorly. He's done decently. I'm a pretty good marker. I'm a pretty fair marker, and I don't. If I see there's a kid struggling, I want them to do well in my class. I'm not one that wants to fail someone or like sticks to the book. No, I'm really about observations, conversations, and then products. So I do it a little bit different.
Which is why you have Wednesdays open to ask for help. Students come and ask you for help at Wednesdays on lunch. You do what?
Yeah, I guess so. I have it like every day. What day is today? Today's Tuesday. I just open up. I just open up whatever, and they
am I just forgetting something?
I guess the middle of the week I'm always usually here. It's like a regular thing. Oh. So I just like stay here sometimes.
That's what I was like. Wait, am I losing it?
I have like I let kids like it's funny. I'm like, listen, if kids have issues, and I shouldn't talk about all, but it's just some kids that say, hey sir, can I be in the room here? Because like I'm, I don't want to chill with these friends, and like I just want to be myself, and I like chill in the room, and I go on the computer. Like by all means, make this your home, make you feel comfortable, right? We want to make this area like a safe space for sure. Yeah. Do you have spare after this?
No, I have class.
Okay.
Yes. Should we wrap up?
Well, yeah, if you want to, yeah, if it's like close to.
I never know how to wrap up, but if you have anything to promote, please promote.
Oh well, yes, you can follow me nowhere. You can join the media club if you're part of BCSS Media. You can listen to the First and 10 podcast hosted by myself, Mr. Graham. You can follow the Six Man podcast, which I do with Mike Roach, who's a Toronto Raptors broadcast assistant. He's always there, and he has his own show with Chris Boucher. If you know the Raptors, Chris Boucher is a player on the Raptors. So I have a podcast with him, and yeah, that's it. That's all I do, and I'm in room 133 in BCSS. I'm in 132 as well too, and I'm Mr. Graham. So I guess teacher here for sure. Most ripped. I'm joking. That's definitely a self. I don't think so. That's actually not the thing.
I hope you had a nice conversation.
Absolutely, this is great. Sauntering with Sumaiya. What is sauntering mean? What's the definition?
Oh my God, sauntering means like going on a long leisurely walk.
Sauntering. Oh,
yeah.
You should have like a
jingle.
Yeah, jingle.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah. It's too late now.
Well, it's something right now. But yeah, Sauntering Sumaiya. This is excellent. It's a great conversation.
Thank you for listening. I hope you had a nice time. Please make sure to check out Bucks Media wherever you can listen to podcasts, and make sure to tune in on Last Call Live and come help if you want to help. And thank you for listening. Bye. You have to say bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.